So, I don't know about you, but Saturday night was quite eventful, wasn't it? Eurovision was in full swing and 8 million people were watching apparently. But for different reasons. That's right, if you're an obsessive Whovian like me, then you are no doubt expecting new footage from the Doctor Who specials to drop just before the contest kicked off. And we now have the official titles for the upcoming 3 episodes in November, so let's get to it then, shall we? So first off, this trailer, while shorter than expected, was pretty good overall. Some great shots from the episodes, and it doesn't give away too much about the story. I'm also just trying to contain my excitement because David Tennant, for the first time in 10 years, is back on screen as the Doctor, while not the 10th, and he's about to remind everyone why he was the best actor to play the character. I'm also curious to see what roles the various villains end up playing, with the Wrath Warriors, Beat the Meep, and Neil Patrick Harris all confirmed in these episodes in some way or another. So moving on to the titles for these 3 episodes, the first episode will be titled The Star Beast, and this looks to be the episode with Beep the Meep and the Wrath Warriors. The second of these episodes is titled The Wild Blue Yonder, and I'm genuinely intrigued by this one, because this featured the redacted effects in the binary code from the BBC One teasers. There'll probably be an example on the screen now. So I think RTD and the Doctor Who behind the scenes team are trying to keep a few things a surprise for us, and if it is Matt Smith returning, then I will be happy, but let's wait and see. Now, the final episode in this trilogy especially will be called The Giggle, and this will likely include several things ranging from Neil Patrick Harris as the Toymaker to the first appearance of Ncuti Gatwa as the 15th Doctor. How all of this comes about, we don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. So the most elusive part of these specials is the plot, because some people guessed that these 3 specials would adapt the Star Beast Doctor Who comic from the 80s, but with the inclusion of the Toymaker there seems to be a lot more at play here. My own personal theory that I've been trying to work on for a while now is that the Star Beast Doctor Who comic from the 80s will actually be made canon to the show, and the Doctor will reference this in the first episode, and he questions why he's seen the Wrath Warriors and Beep the Meep after all these years. Then the next 2 specials will perhaps get more callbacks to the Doctor's previous adventures, and then in the final special, all the pieces will snap into place and the Doctor realises that he's been a pawn in the Toymaker's game this entire time, as revenge for his defeat in their previous encounter from 1965. I think that's when the serial aired. So in terms of what I think hasn't been revealed yet, I have a very strong feeling we'll be seeing appearances from more classic and potentially new series companions as well, with some possibly speculating about the inclusion of Ian Chesterton, played by Jamie Glover, who portrayed the actor William Russell that played Ian in An Adventure in Space and Time, which I think would be really cool to see. I would be very much up for that. I also think that because Catherine Tate is back as Donna, I think we could see cameos from more RTD-era companions, with Martha Jones being at the top of my list. But in all seriousness, the second episode of these 3 special episodes has very little revealed, because Special 1 is focusing on Beep the Meep and the Wrath Warriors, then Special 3 is focusing on the Toymaker, but what the second episode is focusing on we don't really know at the moment, and I think we'll be getting more of these BBC One teasers when the next proper trailer drops at the next major event, whenever that may be, although something tells me that it could be Comic-Con. Anyway, that does it for this episode. If you enjoyed, then be sure to like and subscribe, and check out my podcast The Movie Geeks with my friend Tay. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.